So while we're on the topic of publishing agents, I thought I'd introduce a very quick and easy way for us to help govern and prevent agent sprawl. So, one of the biggest challenges that we have as larger organizations is the idea that everybody can go and create agents in the default Power Platform environment. So, if I go to my Power Platform's Copilot Studio, if I go to my environment, I will see default and we'll see I've got a managed environment over there. Now, this is a great thing from end user productivity perspective. So we are not hindered as end users to develop whatever we want to. But when we think about the potential impact of agents, they're a pretty powerful tool. We might want to bring in some controls, right? So from a governance perspective, you might say something like, as a user, you need to go and do a course on Microsoft Learn or something and prove that you know how to build agents responsibly, and then go ahead. Cool, we'll give you an environment to do that. But we might want to block that, right? So for the average user. So what happened over here? If I go to John Doe's new agent that he just created, the moment the agent got created, the moment we went to the screen after little AI prompts and everything, I immediately got this message saying that due to a recent data loss prevention policy, something changed. Now, basically, what I did, I disabled the ability to publish to any channel in the default environment. So users can build whatever they want, go crazy, go nuts, go test it, but they can't use it, right? And that might work for some organizations. I know this is a topic that within sort of the circles we are discussing about what's the right thing to do. I personally prefer a more measured approach. So I've disabled the ability to publish agents over here. How I did that is pretty straightforward. If I go back to my Power Platform Admin Center as a tenant administrator, I went to data policies and I created a new policy and I called it prevent publishing agents in default. If I go and edit my policy, we'll see that I took the channels, all of the channels as connectors, and I basically just said block them. And I ignored the custom connectors. That obviously doesn't matter. I did not select all environments, right? I selected multiple environments and then I selected my default environment over there and I just published it. Now, what's really cool about this took effect immediately, right? So literally went from the screen, click create policy, went to John Doe's screen, created a new agent, and I immediately got that error saying, listen, you can't publish an app. Now, if you're going to do this, probably send out some communication to your users so they don't think it's broken, even though that message is pretty explicit. And make it part of a larger change management initiative, right? So make sure that users know how they get to build agents. I'll be releasing some documents and some articles and those kind of things just around some practices we're applying at customers to help them bring in these change control processes. But while we're on the topic of publishing, I thought I would give us a quick and easy little governance tool or governance hack almost, just to avoid agents sprawl. See you next time.